in the season?
I am, Steve. I think he's back on track, really throwing the ball well. He's using his changeup very, very efficiently, and against a very, very good lineup, kept us right where we needed to be. So, tough night. We didn't get much support, but he pitched well.
I know you spoke before the game about how you thought he had gotten better with keeping runners on. Tonight, do you think he took a step back, or do you also look at the guy that was stealing a couple of those with Trey Turner and say that is what it is?
He's real fast and very aggressive, and Noah's gonna have trouble with those kind of guys. And certainly the one thing, and I know it was on his mind, is with their lineup, when you got Worth and you got all of a sudden here comes Murphy and Harper, you better worry about getting them out, or else it's going to be 2-0 in a hurry.
Mike.
Terry, just given the state of the rotation with the young, untested guys, does it almost feel like when you get these kind of starts from Noah, you got to win them?
Well, Mike, right now we got to win them all. That's what we're looking at. But, we also said that the other day going in, we're going to face Jose Fernandez. And, we thought, hey, look, this is not a good matchup. And those kids stepped up and pitched a great game. And so we're hoping that tomorrow night Robert goes out and does what he did the other night, pounds his zone, changes speeds, and, we get some runs for him. But, I really don't say, hey, look, we got to win tonight because we're not going to win the rest of the week. I don't go there. I don't even think that. I think, hey, look, this would be a good night. This would be a good one to win, so we can, maybe take the pressure off the next two. But, we got to go pitch. We got to go get some runs.
Matt.
There, just with Jake, with the news about the forearm strain, I guess when did he come to you and tell you that it was a problem, and just I guess what's the concern level with how many starts he may have to possibly miss?
Well, as I told you guys last night, I didn't know about it till I went back in to find out that his arm would bother him in the fifth inning, and so he and I talked about it. Very, very lucky, and I feel great that the MRI came back clean. Have not talked to the medical people, just got the release a little bit ago. Just have not talked to the medical people about what the recommendations are for the next few days with him. But there's a pretty big relief that it's nothing more than just some type of a strain or whatever it is. Since the MRI was clean, there's no structural damage. So most likely, as we always say, the rest is going to be the best medicine right now.
Terry, kind of following up on the question that you answered before, with all the other teams in the NL wildcard race falling, does a loss like this, where you can't gain ground or put distance between you, is it a little bit more frustrating?
Actually, when you look up and you see you haven't lost any ground, it's not as frustrating because you're still there, and you know that, hey, look, we start winning a couple more, we win the next couple nights, we know we aren't going to lose any more ground. So we're aware of who they've got to play and who we've got to play. We just got to, again, it's all about us taking care of our business. So if we go out and we play like we did the last 10 days, the next 10 days, we'll be okay.
Steve.
Terry, just back to Jake for a second. When you hear last night that it's forearm soreness, just how much, I guess, are you on pins and needles today waiting for that result in terms of what that might not just mean for this season but potentially next year?
Well, I will tell you, Steve, I actually called the trainer 2 times today trying to get a report when they were at the doctor's. That's about as pins and needles as I can get. I needed to know because I didn't like the sound of it last night. I didn't like what I heard. I didn't, and I'm very lucky. We're very lucky that it's nothing more than what it is.
Last one, Fred.
Terry, granted he was facing Murphy and Harper, but is it almost surprising, whatever, when Blevins doesn't get lefties out?
He's done great, Fred. He really has. He's had a tremendous year, and that's it. That's the spot for him. But it also goes to show you how good those two guys are. And when you get them out consistently, you're pretty good. I for sure thought Jerry was going to get one of them.